Hello everyone. So today, this is a bit of a different video. I'm going to show you my ukulele collection, which has got a little bit out of hand. I took a photo for Instagram the other day and I laid all my ukuleles flat on the floor. Took the shot and there were 10 ukuleles on it. I didn't actually know that I had 10 ukuleles. I thought I had around 7. So today I thought I'd go through all 10. Talk about why I bought those ukuleles and whether I like them or not. So it all started with this one. This is my Peavey Jack Daniels ukulele concert scale. It's the first ukulele I ever bought. I think actually my wife bought this for me. When I went to the shop to buy this, I just went to a local store. I didn't know anything about ukuleles, so I couldn't play it. It's got a lot going for it. It was pretty cheap. I think it was about 50 quid, something like that. It's still probably around the same now. It sounds pretty good. The one beef I have with this ukulele is it gets a bit muddy. So if I strum a lot of the strings and I just fret a little bit differently on one string, you don't necessarily hear it. So if I just play around with a C chord here, you don't really hear me changing that note that much. That's the one beef I've got with this ukulele. Other than that, pretty good. On to the next. One of the next ukuleles I got was an Octopus. It wasn't actually this Octopus ukulele, it was a black one. Following the black one, which I gave to someone's son that was wanting to learn, I then bought a white one, mainly because I wanted to draw on it. I thought I'd have a go at drawing on it. I did study illustration many years ago. I have a mass tendency to draw zombies, pretty much because they're quite forgiving. You can actually mess up quite badly when you're drawing a zombie and it still looks quite cool. I'm probably at some point going to give it away to somebody that's into zombies or The Walking Dead or something and just let them use it as a decoration or something like that. Nice uke. I'm pretty happy with what I did on it. I'm not really going to do anything else with it anymore. Onto the iUke, which you'll notice has only got 3 strings on it. I think one of my kids was having a mess around with this, and when I came back to it, there was only 3 strings, so I think they maybe were playing around with the tuning pegs, which are pretty unforgiving on the iUke. They're friction tuners, so you give them a little bit of a nudge, they tend to jerk into place, and it's probably snapped one of the strings. I got a bit obsessed with the iUke, and I'm not really sure why. If I just stick that next to my concert uke, you kind of get an idea how small it is. Look at the difference in the fretboard. The thing with the iUke is it's tuned up. I can't play it obviously because it's 3 strings and it's probably out of tune anyway, but it's an octave up, so it's really shrill. It doesn't sound that great, to be honest. I think if you are going to buy a little Sopranino or a smaller scale ukulele, go for one that's in a different tuning than probably an octave up. The next one in the collection, I think, was the Ohana SK-25, and this is probably the best ukulele that I own, in that it's an all solid mahogany uke. It sounds pretty good. I've been pretty happy with this. It's got a little bit more definition. When I was talking about the Jack Daniels earlier on, where it doesn't have that definition between the notes, this is one that does have that definition. It's quite a sweet sounding ukulele. I probably play it a little bit less just because it's a soprano scale again. I'm unlikely to ever sell this one, being the best soprano ukulele that I own. The only all solid instrument that I own as well. It wasn't a bank breaker. It cost me about £120, something like that. So this is probably my second most played ukulele. You see this in quite a lot of my videos. I'm probably getting the order a bit wrong of these instruments. Roughly next was this outdoor ukulele, all plastic tenor. I've got a lot of time for this one, to be honest. I really like the sound of it. This one I have strung in low G. It's the only uke I have strung in low G. a bit of a fan of plastic ukes. I do like the different sound they give, the way the sound kind of bounces around inside. Something about plastic ukes that I really like. This is a fun one to play. It's probably the second or third most played ukulele that I've got, mainly probably because it's a low G, but it is a nice uke to play. I think because it's plastic, the action is really nice. They don't have to worry too much about production or issues in production because it's all kind of moulded. One that I'm desperately trying to learn at the moment is James Hill's. God, what the hell is this song? What is the song called? Beat It? Is that Beat It? Somebody's going to batter me in the comments for that. Really nice uke. And then came this one. Probably the one that gets most attention when I put it in any videos or I play it on anything, take it anywhere or show anyone for obvious reasons. And then this is the reason I wanted this ukulele. This is a Makala Waterman Clear. And this is the ukulele that I tend to loan out quite a lot to friends and people that want to play. It's a really tough ukulele. It can take an absolute beating. It's not going to get damaged or anything like that. It's one that can kind of get battered around a little bit. It's not the easiest ukulele to play. It's actually quite difficult. The action is really high on these Makalas. It's not a ukulele I'd recommend for a beginner. If you want something that looks cool and you're quite good on ukulele and knock yourself out, will I get rid of this one? I don't know whether I will or not. One of the reasons why I'll probably hold on to this one is that it just looks cool. It's good for Instagram. It's a bit of a shallow reason, but you know, it's just a bit of a talking point. But yeah, that's probably the most standout ukulele I own. And then I bought this. This is God, I can never remember the name of this one. It's an Astbury, I know that because it's printed right there. This is the Astbury Lonely Player Travel Ukulele, something like that. It's got those words in it. And I bought this for a very specific reason. Again, this was about £50, something like that. And it's weird, isn't it? Like, no headstock at all. So the strings are threaded through there. And the tuning pegs are here, which makes it really weird to tune. I don't like this bit down here. So this bit's supposed to lift your arm off the tuning pegs. Doesn't really work for me. I come out with marks all over my arms every time I play this. The very specific reason that I bought this one is because it's quiet. I live in quite a small house, not huge, and when people are in bed, I wanted a ukulele that I could play. Without waking everyone up. For the time being at least, the Astbury has still got a place in my collection just for being that quiet practice ukulele. Then came the Populele. I saw a lot of this. I kind of saw these when they launched. I think it was on Kickstarter or something like that. It has a light up fretboard and connects to an app. So it puts... I haven't got it charged at the moment, so unfortunately I can't show you, I don't think. It's completely dead. I thought this would be great for the kids to get them interested in learning, get them a little bit excited with the light up fretboard, make it a little bit easier to learn. The reality of it, I wasn't crazy about the app on the Populele. I don't know, it just felt a bit slow, and I felt like I was always charging it a little bit as well. I don't know if that's something they fixed later down the line. So this has had very little play, to be honest, and likely one that I won't hold on to. It is a nice looking uke, and it does kind of feel cool with the digital fretboard. It's kind of a bit weird balance, like the fretboard's incredibly heavy. It's quite a nicely put together uke, but it's probably not one I'll hold on to. And then it came to this flight. I think this is a TUS 50, it says inside. This is classed as a travel ukulele. It's semi-plastic, so this plastic back, plastic fretboard, painted silver frets, soprano scale, actually it's plastic neck as well. I've never really played this enough, and I don't know why. I've done it a disservice, and I need to hold on to this and give it a really good play, which I did a little bit when I got it, but never really given it enough time and attention, and I do want to do that because Flight have got a really good reputation. I like my plastic back ukuleles. For some reason, I think I was just slowly starting to stop playing when I got this, and I had a fair old time out not playing ukulele. So this is one that I will hang on to, at least in the short term, while I give it a little bit more attention and give it more of a chance. And then finally, the last ukulele is this Octopus Soprano. So same as the Walking Dead one, but this is the newer model. So this is technically the third Octopus ukulele that I've owned. This one was actually sent to me by Octopus, and I don't even think you can buy it yet. So I think they're still working on it. They're getting feedback and things like that. It's incredibly well put together as a uke. It's a massive step up from their last ukulele. Again, I've not really given this enough time really to form a full opinion on it yet. What I will say is visually and the feeling of it and the way it's finished is very good. As a beginner uke, I'd imagine it'd be good, but I haven't played it enough yet. So this is the newest and the last one, and probably until I get rid of some ukuleles, it's probably going to be the last one I buy. 10 is way too many. I don't need 10 ukuleles. You can only play one at once. I'll drop to, I think, 5. I need to half my collection. I need to work out which 5 are going. Probably the iUke, the Populele, the Walking Dead one I'll probably give away. God, I can't come up with 5, can I? I kind of want to... I'd like to replace the Jack Daniels at some point for a slightly better ukulele that is concert scale. But it being the only concert I've got, and there's a bit of sentimental value attached to this one as well, with it being the first ukulele I ever bought and what got me into ukulele in the first place. So I don't know if I can get rid of it. I think I should have another concert ukulele. Maybe the Populele's concert, actually. I'm not sure. I think maybe this is a concert uke. I'm not even sure. I mean, that means I should play it a little bit more. That's it. That's my collection. Too many. Far too many. And I've acquired them over time, and none of them are particularly expensive. The most expensive ukulele I own is probably either the Populele or my Ohana, which 120, 130, something like that. Nothing crazy expensive. I don't have one of the K brands. I don't have a $3,000 uke or anything like that. I'd love to have one, but there's no way I'm going to spend that. Maybe one day when I'm retired and I've won the lottery or something. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't too boring. I thought it might be interesting to kind of see the ukes I'd got and why I'd bought them. But I'll be back soon. If you like my channel, please do subscribe. I massively appreciate it. And thanks for watching.